Cutting up, cutting up, cutting, cutting up, cutting up.
Yo, we back with another prediction video, y'all boys, man. Y'all know it's UFC 316 fight week. Y'all know pay-per-view fight weeks. We get really active. Really active. We got the full breakdown predictions on YouTube. We dropping a short version Friday on TikTok. But I'm finna get out my in-depth analysis on the fights. I'm gonna let y'all know who I'm picking, while I'm picking them. And y'all know how we go. For all the new people tuning in, I appreciate y'all. We upload every single week. We're gonna stay consistent. Don't forget, on TikTok, we're going up. And y'all boys, join the Discord, man. For every update, for everything, under the moon, got a channel for everything. You wanna watch the fights? I got you. But let's get into this video, man. Starting off, this ain't the first fight of the night. The first fight of the night will be Markel Medeiros. But this fight, Quinlan Salkiel versus Yanal Asmus. Yanal Asmus, he's not a bad fighter, but you see he only has one loss. But that one loss is not a bad loss at all. Quinlan Salkiel, we know his last fight, it was crazy, bro. He went out there and he got a knockout in like 19 seconds, something like that. This dude has power. He's 6 foot, now Asmus kind of I ain't gonna say kind of short, bro, because it's some short lightweights. 5'9", that's not a bad frame for lightweight, but this dude has a good frame. He has really good power too, man. Good boxing, and man, you know how them Aussie boys get, man. Them Aussie boys, they go crazy. But Yanal Asmus, he's not been finished, he's never been finished. Quinlan Salkiel, he hasn't lost in the UFC. His last fight was his debut, and he went crazy. He's a pretty decently sized favorite in this fight. I think he should be. He'll be the bigger guy, longer fighter. He has like a crazy reach advantage. Yep, 7-inch reach advantage. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. 7 inches is a lot. Pause. But in this fight, bro, I can't beat around the bush no longer. I'm gonna go Quinlan Salkiel by decision. He could definitely knock out Yanal Asmus, and I wouldn't be crazy surprised by it. But I'm gonna go with him by decision. I think he'll be able to out damage Yanal, and I think Quinlan Salkiel, he's gonna be on the map, bro. If you don't know about him after the last fight, you're gonna know about him after this fight. So give me Quinlan Salkiel by decision. This fight, Jika Saragi, I don't know how to pronounce his name, so excuse me, versus Jusang Yu. Jusang Yu, he's on his debut 8-0, good fighter, pretty decently sized favorite as well. They don't have the eyes on here, but he's a decent sized favorite, like minus 550 on ESPN. And I think he should be, bro. Like, no knock to this guy. He's not a terrible fighter, but he hasn't really done much in the UFC. I'm gonna let y'all look in on it. He's a finisher, but he hasn't really done much. Like, as you can see, he lost to Anshul Jubilee by KO, and he came back and won by KO, and then he just lost by submission. And his opponent is a really good fighter, bro. Like, his opponent is a good fighter. So Jusang Yu, I think he should get this fight done. I don't know if I want to pick him by KO. I really honestly don't know if I want to pick him by KO or sub, but I think I'm gonna go with him by. Let's go TKO for Jusang Yu in this fight. I'm going to pick Jusang Yu by round. Let's go round 2 TKO for Jusang Yu in this fight. Next fight, man. She's back. After that loss, that brutal loss, she was showboating and was really overly cocky. Wayne Kong. She's a good fighter, bro. And I know that loss losses like that, they set you back a little bit. But Wayne Kong she's a really good fighter. Versus Ariana De Silva. Her last name used to be Ariana Lipsky, but I guess she got married and changed her name. But she's been around for some time, 17-10. She's like a journeywoman. And Wayne Kong, she should get a decent KO in this fight. Ariana De Silva, she's not a terrible fighter, but she isn't like anything crazy. And I think Wayne Kong should walk through her, but if she doesn't, yeah. But I think Wayne Kong gets an early KO in this fight, then turns around and fights on the China card. That's what I believe. So give me Wayne Kong by round 1 TKO in this fight. All right, let's go, man. Markel Medeiros versus Mark Choinsky. This is his debut. He's 8-0. He's undefeated. Markel Medeiros, he had an impressive win his last performance. He just pretty much controlled the whole fight. He has impressive striking, good distance management. And this fight versus his debut, I think he should win pretty comfortably. He's a pretty okay size favorite. He's minus 235 on ESPN. And This dude's striking is good. It's not bad at all. It's really good. And I think he should control the pace of this fight, control the distance. And I think he should get this win. And this opponent, I think he's a replacement as well. I don't think Medeiros wasn't scheduled to fight him. He's a debutant, and short notice how those fights get. So give me Markel Medeiros by decision in this fight. And that wraps up the early prelims, y'all boys. Let's move to the regular prelims. We got Chaos Williams coming back after that submission loss to Bonfim versus Andreas Gustafsson. Andreas Gustafsson, he was scheduled to fight Trevin Giles. Chaos Williams was scheduled to fight like 3 different opponents, and he just says yes to everybody, bro. This guy, he doesn't care. He'll fight anybody. But in this fight, it took this man forever to make his debut. He's finally making his debut, bro. Like, coming off the Contender. And, 34 years old, kind of, fairly old for coming off the Contender. But he had a good performance on the Contender. He's really scrappy. He's really like a dirty type fighter. Not like dirty and where he cheated, but he's like a get dirty type fighter. And I think that's going to play against him in this fight because Chaos Williams is a dog, fairly sized for the welterweight division. And I don't think Gustafsson has a grappling threat to really like neutralize Chaos Williams. So for that reason, I think I'm going to go with Chaos Williams by decision in this fight. He could definitely get the finish if Gustafsson gas, but I don't. If you have in the 3 rounds, it's kind of crazy. But I think the experience will play into Chaos factor. He's been there before. It took this man forever to make his debut. And I think Chaos gets the W here. And I'm going to go with Chaos Williams by... Let's go decision for Chaos Williams in this fight, bro. Moving on, man. Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Sergey Spivak. Spivak, he's been around a long time, man. He's won, he's lost. He's been ranked as high as 6, I think. 7, something like that. And Waldo Cortez, he's on a run, man. He's on a run. He has power. His grappling isn't bad. And this is going to be one of those type of fights. You can see Spivak has an 8-inch reach advantage. And he's the shorter guy. He's an alien, bro. He has an 8-inch reach advantage. And he's the shorter guy. So, crazy freakish long arms. Cortez Acosta, like, relatively short arms for the heavyweight division. But the dude has power, man. Like, he used to be a pitcher. And that right hand is something crazy. You could tell. But looking into this fight, man, it's going to be a grappler versus strikers. And I think, honestly, bro, if Spivak is able to get this fight to the ground, he could definitely control Cortez. He could find a sub. But then again, Spivak, man, he's kind of chinny, bro. He just got chinned by Jailton Almeida. And anytime you get chinned by Jailton Almeida, when Jailton Almeida hasn't shown any type of power on the feet, and I know it's heavyweight, but you get chinned by Jailton Almeida, your Jailton Almeida's first chin in the UFC is kind of bad. He's kind of bad. But maybe Almeida's evolving. Well, you never know. But looking at this fight, I'm going to go with Cortez Acosta. He's the underdog, and I think he's going to be my underdog pick of the day. He's not a big underdog, but I think if he's able to keep this fight standing, he could definitely catch Sergey, coming in. He can even, like, I think he could bait him. Like, I think Sergey has the reach advantage, but he wants to grapple, though. Spivak isn't a bad striker by any means, but he wants to grapple and get you down and submit you. And I think I'm going to go with Cortez Acosta I'm going to go round 2 TKO for Waldo Cortez Acosta in this fight. I think he will be able to touch Spivak's chin, hurt him. And I think he'll be able to put him down and get a TKO, man. He's on a good win streak, and I think he's going to keep that win streak up. But let's move on. Moving up, man. Brandon Ribeiro, man. Let's just say short, like, keep it short, bro. He's about to get done the worst way, man. He's about to get done the worst way. He got knocked out by Zhang Yang, like, a fight ago, 2 fights ago. And he's fighting the professional Azamat Murzakanov. And let's just say, if you don't know about Azamat Murzakanov, bro, it's not a bad take if you say he had top 5 striking in this division, bro. Even though he isn't ranked that highly in the light heavyweight division, but this guy's striking is so good, bro. It's so good, bro. And he has power. He's fast. He won't have a reach event. He's going to be at a look at the reach, bro. Look at the reach. A 9.5 inch reach advantage. Disadvantage, excuse me. 9.5 inches. That's a long pause. But that's a lot, bro. But looking at it, bro, I got no faith in Brandon Ribeiro, bro. I really don't. Because especially, he already is a late replacement. He didn't really deserve to be fighting up the rankings like this. But you need fights like this on a pay-per-view, bro. 5'10", 6'3", of course. But man, undefeated. This dude is going to be ranked in the side, like the top 8. I really think he's that good. His striking is really legit. And Barrow, he's kind of reckless. And I think Azamat Murzakanov is going to knock him out. Give me Azamat Murzakanov by round 1 TKO in this fight. I think he's going to get him early, get inside the distance. I think he's going to touch his chin. I think he's going to put him down. I've been wrong before. Barrow has power, and his grappling isn't terrible. But I'm going to go with Azamat Murzakanov by round 1 KO. We moving up, y'all boys, man. With prelims about to end. We moving up. But your favorite fighter, Joshua Van, man, versus Bruno Silva. Keep moving up the rankings. That knockout loss to Charles Johnson to set him back a little bit, but he's on another streak, man. He's here. And Joshua Van is really young, bro. I think he's like 25 or something like that. And Bruno Silva, we know his last fight, Manel Cop, pretty much he just styled on him the whole fight. And, he just styled on him. I think Joshua Van can do the same thing. And I think Bruno Silva, he could definitely catch Joshua Van. But I'm not going to bank on that happening. But it's definitely possible because this dude has power, especially for the 125-pound division. He could catch Joshua Van. Definitely, Joshua Van has been caught and hurt before and put out in the UFC. But in this fight, I think Joshua Van will be able to control distance. I think he'll be able to pop the jab out. I think he'll be able to work the body just like Cop did. And it could be just like a mirror fight of the Manel Cop Bruno Silva fight, bro. He could touch him to the body. He could hit him upstairs. The hand speed is crazy. It's impeccable. Not really much. He's not going to kick as much like as Cop, but his hands, like, they're very good, especially for that division, bro. Like, he has, like, top 5 boxing in that division. And I know that's like, oh, top 5. No, I get it. But I think Josh Van controls the distance in this fight. I think he pops the jab out. I think he hurts him to the body. They both have equal reach. So he could definitely catch Joshua Van, but I'm not going to bank on that happening. I don't really like banking on someone getting caught. But I'm going to go with Joshua Van. And I'm going to go with Joshua Van by round 3 TKO in this fight. Let's go Joshua Van round 3 TKO. Moving to the main card, y'all boys. We here, man. Finally. Let's go. Kevin Holland versus Vicente Luque. Look at those records. Like, no disrespect to these guys. These guys are warriors, bro. I'm just trolling. But Holland at welterweight, I always said, like, if Holland locked in at welterweight for, like, a year straight and just chilled and, like, got better and locked in, I think Kevin Holland could be, man, I think he can be up there, man. I really do. Because look at the people he's lost to. Like, he's not losing to bad fighters. He could have beat MVP if he grappled more. He could be, if he stopped fighting at 85, these 85ers are huge, bro. Now, I can make a whole video on Kevin Holland and I think he could be champ and everything else. I might do that. Y'all let me know if y'all want to see it. But Luque, we know he's been around. If you know Luque pre-Jeff Neal, you know Luque was like that. You know he was crazy. He KO'd Bilal, bro. And this dude is really like that. But as of late, he hasn't been. He's coming off a win against Timba Garimba. And Timba Garimba, he really wasn't ready for that. They tried to book him against Nick Diaz. And I was just like, why are they booking that matchup? Like, why are they doing that? But I think they see Luque as some type of stepping stool now, honestly, bro. He got KO'd by Buckley. And I think Kevin Holland wins this fight, bro. Now, he could definitely submit Holland for sure, but Kevin Holland's jiu-jitsu isn't bad at all. And I think, especially at this weight class, he won't be the undersized. He won't be the smaller guy. He will be bigger. He's 6'3". Look at the frame. Look at the reach advantage he will have. I think he will be able to hurt Luque on the feet. As long as he keeps this fight standing, I think he wins. But do not sleep on Luque striking, bro. Luque striking is really good. He's been more grapple heavy lately, but I understand, bro. He had a brain bleed, and he could have died. So I understand not wanting to get hit to the head that much. I understand that. But that loss against Buckley, it's like Buckley just kind of quit. He kind of gave up. I think Kevin Holland can hurt him, and I think he can hurt him early. So I'm gonna go in this fight. I'm going to go Kevin Holland in this fight. I think he will be able to hurt Luque. And if Luque gets another KO loss, bro, I'm not going to lie, I think he's done. Like, it's just better for his health. He has a family. And, I don't want him to take any more significant damage to the head. But it's Kevin Holland. And it's just never no telling, man. And I love Kevin Holland, bro. And I really believe in this guy. And I believe in him so much that I'm going to pick Kevin Holland by round 2 TKO in this fight, man. Let's go Holland by round 2 TKO. Moving up, man, my guy. Patchy Mix versus Mario Bautista, bro. He's finally here. And I've been high on Patchy Mix for a long time. And I think this dude is going to make some noise in this division, bro. I think he's going to make a lot of noise. He's a legit, finisher. He's a threat everywhere. You know, he's not crazy on the feet, but he's good enough on the feet that if you stay there long enough, he could definitely get your reason. He can definitely hurt you. Now, he's just flat-footed at times. You know, I understand that. But the thing is, if Patrick Mix gets a hold of any limb, bro, you're done. He's gonna submit you. Mario Bautista, we know. we know. We can just look at it. But we know. His last fight, Jose Aldo in October. You know, it disappointed a lot of people. I understand that. And, you know, it's Aldo, bro. I understand. It's Aldo. And the way he beat Aldo, people didn't like it. He won't be able to do that to Mario Bautista, bro. Trust me, relax. He would not be able to do that to Mario Bautista. He's really good. And he would not be able to do that to Patchy Mix. Excuse me. He would not be able to do that to Patchy. Patchy's a legit grappler. He's like really good everywhere. And for that reason, bro, I'm going to go Patchy Mix by submission in this fight. I think he will be able to get a submission. You know, I think Bautista will be able to initiate the grappling, and I think it will backfire on him. I see Patchy snatching up a limb, getting a sub, maybe a rear naked, potentially a guillotine. And if he gets any leverage, this fight is over, bro. And I think Patchy Mix will be ranked as high as top 5, bro. This dude is really good. There's a lot of favorable matchups for him in this division. But I'm going to go with Patchy Mix in this fight. Let's go Patchy Mix. And let's go Patchy Mix by round 3 sub. Moving up, man. The fight that got rescheduled, rebooked. We got Kelvin Gastelum, man, versus Joe Pyfer. Joe Pyfer is a massive favorite, minus 375, minus 400 on ESPN. And, you know, I think he should be. Gastelum's best days are kind of behind him. He's not a terrible fighter, and he can win some fights, but this matchup isn't favorable for him at all. And for that reason, hold on, y'all, but let me get this right. And for that reason, I think Joe Pyfer will be able to catch Gastelum, bro. Gastelum has a chin, though, and I wouldn't be surprised if he could win this fight by decision. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Gastelum could win this fight by decision. He's at a reach disadvantage, but of course he is. He's 5'9", fighting at middleweight, you know, and they forced him to move up because, you know, he's missed weight on, like, a few different occasions, and he's kind of joked about it and clowned about it. And this is the UFC saying, you know what, Gastelum, since you want to play, since you want to joke about missing weight, you want to be unprofessional, all right, I got somebody for you. And they gave him Joe Pyfer. Now, he could definitely beat Joe Pyfer, but Joe Pyfer hit so hard that it's like if he catches Gastelum is kind of like, it's kind of screwed, bro. Now, his last fight against D-Rod, nothing impressive, but he beat him, and it wasn't supposed to be at 85, but it was. And he's been on this skid, man. And I think, I ain't going to say skid, because the Curtis, he just hasn't been active. As you can see, like 2024, he fought once. 2023, he beat Chris Curtis, and he didn't even fight in 2022. He's just not a great. In 2021, he did fight a few times, but man, I don't know, bro. I'm definitely going to pick Pyfer, but I just wouldn't be surprised if Gastelum was able to win this fight by decision, bro. But I think he's going to get hurt in this fight. But in this fight, I'm not going to pick Pyfer to KO him. I'm going to pick Joe Pyfer by decision. Let's go Joe Pyfer by decision. And I think he'll be able to, he won't gas in 3 rounds. I don't think he will gas in 3 rounds. I think he's more experienced. He's way bigger. And let's go Joe Pyfer by decision in that fight, y'all boys. The co-main event, much awaited. Right? All right. But Juliana Pena versus Kayla Harrison, man. Kayla. Gotta love Kayla, man. This fight is going to be intriguing because Kayla, this is her first time making 135.0 and fighting 5 rounds and in the UFC for a belt. And I think she could definitely control this fight and beat her, bro. I think she can definitely do that. But the only thing is, I'm just worried for Kayla if she isn't able to put her away early, which I think she will be able to, that she will gas. And that's like something I'm scared of because Kayla's one of my favorite female fighters. But if she gasses, bro, that's really scary to me because I don't want Kayla to go out there and gas because I know she's way better than Juliana, man. She's way better. Juliana shouldn't even be champion. It should be Raquel. But it's a conversation for another day. Not really. But I got Kayla in this fight, man. I think she's going to be able to push the pace. I think she's going to be able to get Juliana down. Juliana will try to attack subs, but on the feet, she isn't that crazy. And if Kayla gets a hold of her and gets her on the ground, bro, it's going to be like, it's going to be over. Like, she's going to hurt her bad. Like, she's going to slice her open. And I do have Kayla TKO and Juliana in this fight. I'm going to trust Kayla's cardio. I think she will be able to go 5 rounds if needed. And I'm going to pick Kayla Harrison in this fight by round 3 TKO. Let's go round 3 TKO. Ground and pound TKO for Kayla Harrison. Kayla isn't that crazy on the feet, but she's good enough on the feet, especially to compete with Juliana. And I think Juliana, her aggressiveness will play into Kayla's hand. I think Kayla will be able to. She could potentially get a sub, but I think she's going to TKO Juliana Pena. Let's go round 3 TKO for Kayla Harrison and new. This is what y'all been waiting for, huh? This is what y'all been waiting for. I already know. Mirab. Ivalishvili versus Sugar Sean O'Malley, man. Let's go. The rematch nobody wanted, y'all, boys. The rematch no one asked for. Let's go. Anyways, let's get into it, bro. O'Malley, we know, like, his last fight, and Marab won the fight clearly. It just really wasn't that competitive. O'Malley had some moments, but Marab controlled the whole fight, and he was joking and playing everything under the sun, bro. In this fight, bro, I mean, what am I supposed to say? Like, what am I supposed to say? Oh, O'Malley stopped jaying the peen. He stopped smoking. He stopped getting on social media. Okay, what does that mean? Marab is a machine. Like, he's been talking about, oh, I'm going to KO him. I'm going to KO him. I can put his lights out. O'Malley, you can put anyone lights out, gang. You can put anyone lights out. I believe O'Malley can knock out anyone in that division. But maybe in 145. But the thing is, bro, O'Malley's style plays into Marab's favor, excuse me. Because looking at it, O'Malley's a long, rangy striker who wants to be at distance, who wants to control the space, and wants to land that one shot. How has Marab been hurt in the past? Henry Cejudo caught him. He caught him while he was off balance, but it didn't really do anything. Marab smiled it off. How did Umar catch him? 1-2, jumping into the fire. Cejudo with the left hook. Moraes with a hook in the pocket. He's getting hurt in the pocket. O'Malley isn't a pocket fighter. O'Malley's a guy who wants, like I said, see that range, pop the 1-2. He's not a combo type fighter. Marab, if you want to hurt Marab, you got to get inside. You got to throw combinations, which is what Cejudo did, which was what Moraes did. He was the closest to finishing Marab. So looking at it, like, O'Malley's style, unless O'Malley turns into some type of rock'em sock'em fighter and just gets in the pocket with Marab's just going to get on there and take him down. And O'Malley being way taller than Marab, it's like, it's just not ideal. Because, yes, the knees definitely could play into a factor for sure. But it's like, to time Marab, like, as he shoots, and he doesn't have to shoot against O'Malley. Because the thing is, O'Malley has like a 50-some% takedown defense. So he's not like hard to take down. And I think once he grabs O'Malley's going to have to defend. If he doesn't want to defend, he's going to gas. And outside of the first round, O'Malley isn't going to be as dangerous. So, especially up high with the, punches. Now, to the body, he could hurt Marab to the body for sure. I think the body kicks, he needs to go to them early. Potentially go to them early. If he can't go to them early, he could definitely hurt Marab. But if he isn't able to knock out Marab, bro, I see the fight going. It's going to be much more clear. Especially at this time, since John Wood is trying to instill in Marab to, like, stop playing around, like, actually go for it. And I think Marab will actually go for it in this fight. And I think he's going to make this fight way more clear. It's going to be way more clear. Sean versus Dricus 2 vibes. I'm going to keep saying it, bro. Like, I'm telling you. I think this fight is going to be way more clear. I think Marab controls it from the start. O'Malley's been out of competition for like 7-8 months. And I think it's going to play against him, bro. Like, not being in competition, not being, like, in that fire, not actually being, active. I think it's going to play against him, bro. And you can see the odds, bro. Marab is minus 325. 325 on here. He's minus 290 on ESPN. And O'Malley only has a 4-inch reach advantage, but that's not even nothing crazy. Yeah, bro. I think the fight is going to go the same, but I think Marab is going to make it more clear. I know y'all going to say it's crazy, but, bro, Marab could actually finish Sean this time, bro. I'm so serious. Like, O'Malley says he's practicing grappling. Don't forget what got you there, bro. Don't forget what got you there. Alex Pereira, we just saw with him, Alex and Ankalaev. Alex practicing grappling. Didn't get taken down once. But what happened? He didn't do anything. He was just frozen. He was so worried about the takedown that he didn't even strike. Now, not saying O'Malley's going to be like that. Because I think O'Malley definitely, he's a striker, bro. But the thing is, if he's going to be so worried about the grappling, Marab is not no slouch on the feet, bro. As much as y'all want to believe he is, he just shoot takedowns. He outstrikes everyone he fights. Takedown threat, say what you want. Islam does the same thing. Takedown threat. It's MMA. The takedown threat for anybody. But Marab doesn't have to worry about Sean taking him down. So Marab only has to worry about this. in this. He doesn't have to worry about Sean shooting or level changing. Because if he does, okay, try to take me down. That's what Merab wants. He wants you to tire yourself out. So looking at it, bro, if O'Malley has nothing but the striking threat and Merab only has to worry about strikes coming towards him, there's nothing. Like Umar had a takedown threat. Even Peter Yan had a takedown threat. O'Malley has no takedown threat. Like if O'Malley shoots on him, Merab will be smiling. Merab will be happy. You know, if O'Malley initiates the grappling with him. But the thing is, O'Malley wants to stay at range and pick him apart, but that's just not going to happen. Merab wants you to try to dictate space. Because when he wants to come, he's going to come. Pause. So for that reason, I think Merab will win this fight pretty comfortably. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up finishing O'Malley, but O'Malley is a tough guy, and I think O'Malley is top 3 in that division. But I'm going to go Merab by decision. Like, give me Merab by decision. I think Merab is going to control this fight. I think he's going to push the pace that O'Malley's never seen. And I think O'Malley, he's going to lose. But hopefully he doesn't lead a division, because I do want to root for him against some of these fighters. Some of these fighters. And yeah, man, I think the chapter is closed. It's over with. But if Merab does lose, he won't get a title shot. He won't get a rematch, because you know how that is. So give me Merab by decision. Y'all boys, I'm posting a short version on Friday on TikTok. Y'all just got my in-depth analysis on some of these fights. I love y'all boys. Join the Discord. Y'all know what we doing on every Saturday in the Discord. I love y'all boys. I'm going to talk to y'all boys later, man.